What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Why did I say it like that? Nevada. That was weird. Nevada. As I do Monday through Friday, bring you journal content and videos. So if that's what you're into, please do subscribe and give me a little thumbs up. How is everybody today? Hi, welcome you guys. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be back. It's been a minute. I was totally babying my hands all day today. I had to go to the bed and chill out a couple hours before I went live because I was gonna keep working and just ruin my hands for tonight's live. But anyways, we are here. We are back with part number 2 of my Christmas junk journals that I'm making. This is probably like the 3rd set of Christmas junk journals that I'm making now this year. But anyways, this is what we're doing. These are the altered books that we're going to be doing, and I'm going to show y'all how I did this part right here. Last time I went live, I showed y'all how I took them apart. I also showed you how I made the fabric into paper, because that is a big part of this. And yeah, that's what we did last time. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be continuing on. And I decided to do this method instead of what I was originally going to do. So this worked out pretty good. I'm going to show y'all how I did it. And yeah, it's not that hard. It did take me 2 attempts to get it right, but that's not the worst part of everything. Besides hurting my hand, that was not the worst part of everything. So that's on the inside, and this is going to be on the inside. I have to try and keep it a little bit organized as much as I can. Possibly. Hi, Miss Monique. Hi, God's Desire for Me. How are you? So glad everybody is here. Okay. So now what we're doing is we're going to be making a new spine for our books here. There was a little bit of extra paper here. I went ahead and sanded that down smooth. I also painted the little edge right here of the chipboard blue color, so it matched this one. I also did it with this one right here. You see the edge of that is blue. I painted that. And then on this one, I did it red. So you can see how that's done. So just so you know, I did do that. Sanded it down, painted it. This is going to be the inside fabric for this one. And I keep forgetting what goes to what. So give me 1 second. This one is going to go to the Chris story. Okay, so that way I know. And I won't forget later. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the spine, right? Okay, so first step, the spine that I'm using is 2 1/4 wide, and I cut it to the height of the book, the exact height of the book. Okay, hi, Miss Patricia, how are you? Now, the chipboard that I'm using, you could use 2 pieces of chipboard and put them together. You could also use what I used for this, which was a type of chipboard that I get from Amazon, and I cut it using my Precision paper cutter, Precision rotary cutter. That's the chipboard that I'm using. You could just glue 2 pieces of cereal box together. And again, 2 1/4 by the size of the height of the book. That is what I'm working with here. Okay. So I use this size for 3 signatures. For 2 signatures, I would probably just use 2 inch. Okay. So we got our spine. This is what I decided was going to be the spine for this book right here. And what we're going to do is I am going to, and this piece of fabric, I just made it like bigger than the cover, taller than the cover. And I believe I made it, is this the inside of this? Yeah, this is the inside. So that's it's bigger. I made this 4 inches wide, so we'll have a nice space all the way around to play around with. But we actually want it to be 1/2 inch bigger than this whole thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the spine here, and that's just so I don't forget where I want it to go, because otherwise I will literally forget and do it wrong. And let's get my messy paper here. Okay, so I need my glue. I love using my Turbo Tacky glue. This is my wide bottle. Well, that's why it has W on it. Oh, this chipboard is great. If you need that cutter though, the rotary cutter. Well, I've used a regular rotary cutter on it, and it took me a couple chops to cut it. But the Procision cutter, if you have it, you should use it along with this chipboard. It works like a charm. I did have to have my husband do it for me, like cut it up for me, because it does take a little bit of strength. Otherwise, it's like the... Okay, so I have my cart full of stuff next to me. If you hear something rolling around, it's my little tool cart that I have. And I'm going to go ahead and spread the glue. That's why I love my little silicone brush. Y'all already know. This is like my secret weapon. Okay. We get glue on the spine, and then we're going to glue it in place. Okay, and then I would need, I have my little spine, I don't even know what is this thing called. Pallets, something, I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. But it just helps me kind of like push the fabric paper into the chipboard. What is this thing called? I can't even remember. Just push it. Make sure it makes good contact. Okay. Miss Beverly, hello. Okay, so now what I gotta do is I gotta cut down the extra material, and all I need is 1/2 inch all the way around. And my rotary cutter here. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, that's all I need. Ooh, so it kind of slides around a little bit. I need to, oh, there's a little bug. What the hell? Gross. I have my door open a lot now, so I just saw a little bug. It grossed me out. I feel like leaving the door open. It's letting bugs in the house. Oh no. There you go. Okay, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. I hope everybody had a good week. I missed crafting. I just couldn't wait to get back to my craft. It's like the worst thing to be told, like, just rest. Don't do anything. That's like the worst thing you can tell a crafter. It's the worst. I got a nice hand massage for like an hour. That was lovely. I needed that. Okay, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. I need to change the blade out on this. It's getting dull. It's getting a little dull. Okay, 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to make a little right angle here. Make sure I have a nice straight angle. Who's here? LaTanya, hi. It's been a minute. Hi. Let me get some of this tea in my face. Okay. My regular scissors at this point. And I'm cutting on the line this time, on the line. Okay. So now, what we gotta do, I've gotta get glue here and here. Now, I forgot to cut this one. What in the what? Okay, so now we're gonna put glue on this flap here, fold it down, put glue on this flap here and fold it down. Fold it over. Okay, now this side. And fold it over. Okay, so now we have this here. Right? So what we're gonna do is fold it along the side, along both sides, so that way you can see it. You even want to kind of make a little indentation here with your finger, because that's where the book covers are going to sit on this paper fabric thing that we make here. Okay, so let me get another piece of got glue all over it. And I want to protect my covers. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to add glue on top of the fabric here. Again, I'm using Turbo Tacky Glue by Aleene's. Okay. And what we're going to do is grab our cover on the side of it. I guess it doesn't really matter which way it goes. And we're going to lay it right on top of the fabric. And we want to try and make it as flush with this part right here as possible. And it just sits right on top of the fabric. You can feel it. Now on this side, I do want a bone folder. I want to make sure it makes good contact with the fabric here. Okay. My book cover is like a sliver taller than the book here. That's fine. We will live. It's fine. Okay. So this is where that little painted edge comes in that I like. Because this was just chipboard colored when I cut it off and sanded it down. So I thought it would look nicer if I painted it. And I think it looks nice. Okay, now let's do the other side. On the left side goes the back cover. On the right side goes the front. Tanya, hi Tanya. Miss Patricia, did I say hi to Miss Patricia? I think I did. Okay, so here's this other side. both sides here. Get an extra glue off the cover here if you can. This part here is going to get covered up with the other cover, so it's fine. Okay. So that's how I've been doing the covers. Like that. Let it dry. I'm going to let it dry. And then the inside cover, we're going to cut to be the same size as the outside cover. And then I'm just going to sew it all the way around, and that'll finish the inside cover. And then we'll work on signatures tomorrow. So for sure, tomorrow we can start the signatures. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry. Let's get to the next one. This one I still have to make the fabric paper, so that's not done yet. Okay, here's the next one, which is the one about hymns. Is this Christmas Day? Yeah, I guess so. Or summer. Is this even Christmas Day? It's away in a manger. I guess technically it's kind of Christmassy. Although it has non-Christmas images as well. Should I count this as Christmas? Huh. I got myself thinking, is this actually Christmas? Because it only has like 2 Christmas pages. Or is this just regular prayer? That's not Christmas. That's summer. There's a winter scene right there. So it's got 2 winter scenes. So what do you guys think? Is this Christmas or not? It doesn't really feel Christmas now that I look at it. It only has like 2 actual like winter scenes. So now I'm debating. I might just wait on this one because it's not even Christmas. It's legit. It's not even Christmas. Okay. Okay, next one. Like 2 pages though, Patricia. I don't know if I can count that as Christmas. Okay, here's the next one we're working on. I love these covers. They are beautiful. Before Christmas. Okay, so this is the spine right here. And I try and place it in the middle as much as I can. I'm gonna mark it. I'm like broken because I thought it was Christmas when I looked at it the first time, and now I don't know what happened. The Christmas is gone. Now the Christmas spirit is broken. I'm like questioning everything. Okay. We can't get any glue on the fabric. It's such I panic constantly. I really don't want to get any glue on my fabric covers. It's like a big deal to me. They suck you in with 2 pictures. That's what I'm saying. I thought it seemed very Christmassy a while ago. Gets all the extra glue out. Perfect. I'm terrible. This extra glue, I rub it on my chair. It's not very grown up of me, but that's what I do. Hang on, I need to get this off my table. Okay. That should be nice. See, I already have to scrub down this cutting board because I use it as more like my table crafting, surface, but I need to actually clean it. Okay, so now I need to cut this down to 1/2 inch all the way around. I went to my friend's house this weekend and I found he actually has I think his is like 24 inches. I was like, what? I was like, I need one of those. I really don't. But I like to dream. Oh my God, I really need to change out this rotary blade. It's terrible. I find glue everywhere when I'm done crafting. Yeah, I just grab it. Whenever there's like excess glue on my hand, I will rub it on the side of my chair. So the side of my chair is all like crusty and hard with glue. It's glue. It's like my giant napkin. Now, is that very professional of me? No, it's not. It's kind of gross. I should probably stop. Yeah, I'm going to change out this rotary blade. It's just like skipping little spots. Oh, that was terrible. It's a terrible cut. Are we good? Good enough. Good enough. Nothing in my techniques has to be perfect. Okay. I gotta get some of my tools out my way. Okay. So here's this. Now, again, I'm going to make a nice 90-degree angle here. Has to be a nice right angle. Okay. Let me just make sure we're nice. Right angle. Okay. I've already picked out the paper for my signatures. I just have to figure out what size I need to cut them down to because, I normally make all my journals one size. And since this is not going to be the standard size that I make, I have no idea what size to cut these down to. Okay, so we're going to glue down this flap here. We're going to glue down this flap over here. Just like that. Fold over. I'm going to start using the edge of the table to make sure that it's nice and flush up against the chipboard. Okay, so now I've got my left cover. Again, I painted it red. Make sure, yeah, they're red. Okay, so now, again, I'm going to take my nail. Well, I guess I don't have to have my nail. Bone folder. And kind of score up against the edge so I can see where the edge is that I'm working on. Otherwise, I can't really tell where the glue is that I'm putting down. Okay, this will have a special difficulty because of its color. Okay, let's add glue here. over here. And in this book, I'm not leaving a gap like I normally do. So, just so you know. I normally would leave a gap in between the cover and the spine, but I'm not doing that here. Okay. Gotta glue this side. We can add the back cover. I got glue on my arm. Oh my gosh. I think we're gonna need more glue than this. Let's get more glue. It feels so nice to be crafting. I'm trying to be very careful with my hands though, but it feels nice. It is nice to craft again. So again, you can make the spine any size that you like. Any size that will work for your project. I usually work about, one signature will take about 1 inch or less of a spine. Okay. So there's this one right here. It's got a little bit of excess glue, it's gotta dry. That is the cover. That is it. Got one more to do. This is going great. So this little piece right here. That'll be fine. Okay. So that's gotta dry. Now the next one is a little cowboy Christmas. And I painted these ones green. You can see the edge there. Is that green? And for this one, this is the spine I've picked. I think it looks adorable. This is one of the new fabrics I picked up from Walmart. This one is from Walmart. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's glue this in here. I always start off with way more fabric than I actually need. Then it's great if I make a mistake, which I usually do. Okay, so there's that. Now, I don't know for these books, I'll be including the little golden book pages because they are so old. The book pages for this book literally were dust. They're kind of old books, so the covers, the pages are dust. They can't fold them, so it really sucks. Okay, where did I put the spine for it? What am I going to do with the spine? Wait a minute. I know I had the spine because I traced it. I just traced it, and then what did I do with the spine? Is this it? Is it? Did I put it in my toolbox? I did. Okay. Okay. Let's glue this down. Make sure there's no. Whew, got the smallest smidge of glue on it. Okay, I think we saved it. So I'm always changing these papers or switching them because once they have glue on it, it's not safe for my cover. So I'll just put them off to the side. And I have like a dozen. I have like a dozen of these pieces of parchment paper I recycled through. So then I'm not afraid of there being glue on this paper here. I'm a little crazy about that. I just really like to have nice pristine covers when I send something off. It has to be really nice looking. Get some glue on here. This gets kind of messy. Okay. Put it where we said it was gonna go. Okay. This glue. I need to be wipes. Okay. Oh, that's scratched. I thought that was glue. All right. So now that we get that, let's get this cut up to size. So annoying. I need to get the cutter in here. And this other side. Oh, it's this side. All right. So now, 90-degree angle here. Make sure you get a nice right angle. Normally I would have done a different kind of cover, spine combo, but the words on these books were literally right up against the cover edge, and there's no way I could put fabric here. It's going to cover all this up here. So that's why I decided to do it this way. And I can keep all those edges. Okay. So these edges put in. I'm using the edge of the table to make sure it's up against the chipboard. Okay. So now, as we did with the other one, just want to run my nail real quick up against the edge of the chipboard so that I can kind of see the outline of the spine here. And we're going to add some glue. Thank you, Miss Patricia. Let's get all the glue up here. Again, trying not to get excess glue where it doesn't belong. I'm starting my Christmas at JJ's this weekend. You inspired me to say, let's get it going. Let's see. I'm gonna do the back cover on this side. That's the side. I have to work on Christmas. I've been working on this year's Christmas journal since last Christmas. I've been having to work on these every single month since Christmas. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to be this late today. I feel like I should have had these journals done about a month ago. But, you know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, now on this other side. Let me see if I can see right here. This over here. I know normally on camera I try and glue everything like straight up and down, but in reality I usually work with stuff off to the side like this. It actually feels very weird to have to work with everything straight ahead, like I do for the camera. Okay, here's this side. All right. Yeah, it looks great. Place where it needs to be. Right then. There we go. All right, and we've given this baby a new spine. This one either needs a little bit more glue. I need to dig it in here a little bit more like this to get the glue that I have in there to stick. All right. That inside cover, the outside cover looks so cute with this spine. Oh, I love it. The paper again for this book also, it's dust. This paper, this book, the pages inside are dust, so I couldn't use them. I could not use them at all. Thank you, Miss Patricia. Hang on, yeah, I need more tea. And then we can prepare the inside covers. Okay. And move everything off to the side. And go make some more tea water. I need to change this boy because that's not going to work out for me. It's not. So one moment. My teacup is too small. I drank that tea in 2 seconds. Okay, I need to change this out. That's gonna get annoying. Let's go with trash. Okay, I used to buy these blades at Walmart. And then I found them for way cheaper on Amazon. And I bought them once, and I've been kind of living off that stash since. I think I might be trying to order new ones. Well, I still have 3. I still have 3, so that's good. Okay, let's get these back in here. Okay, so I believe that goes there. I believe this goes here somehow. It only goes in one way, so okay, there it goes. All right, let's make sure this works. There we go. That's how it's supposed to cut, like butter. Okay. So this, I need to cut down to the size of this right here. It has to be the exact size of this right here. Exact. So to do this, what I actually like to do is I'll bring out my scoreboard. Make sure that you get out the most disgusting scoreboard. Make sure it's the most disgusting scoreboard that you can possibly find. Make sure it's nice and flush up against here. I'm going to make it nice and the book also flush up against there. And let's see if my calculations are correct. Let's just see about that right here, right now. Let's see. What you can also do with this is if you have I have my precision paper cutter. If I put a piece of cardstock behind this and cut them at the same time, I can cut this paper fabric on there. I do like that too. That's pretty cool. Okay, hopefully I'm going to cut it right before the line that I drew, just right before it. Okay, now, is this how wide I want this to be? That's also something I have to think about. Do I really want it to be 4 inches wide or however wide this is? I think I make this 6 inches wide. I think I need to cut off another little sliver. Just a sliver. A sliver of a sliver of a sliver. I could just cut off a sliver. Then it. Yep, that's the right size. That is correct. Okay, so do I want to cut this that wide? Because there's images on the cover here. I don't want to cover them all up. So I'm looking at this spine, 2 1/4 inches on the spine. So this right here. Maybe make it 3 5 inches wide. And you can see this part right here. We can see some of this. Or we can make it even smaller. We can make it 4 inches. At 4 inches, it would cover, you know what, I'm going to do it 4 inches. Yeah, I'm going to do it 4 inches. And I always do this when I need it to be kind of precise. I'll tape it so that it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, 4 inch. I said 4 inch. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up going with that for this one. And this I could use for something else. 4 inch. Okay. Yeah. that will work. So now, like I said, after I make it exactly the size of the cover, which I feel I have done here, next what I need to do, and I'm going to write this on here because this is supposed to be on a Cowboy Xmas. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to pull out my sewing machine. Oh, I pulled a cable with it, sorry. I pulled my microphone cable out. Okay, so plug it in. I have red thread already hooked up, which is perfect. My sewing foot out. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on zigzag. And I think I do 2 on length. No, you know what? I'm going to leave it at default. I'm going to leave it at default, zigzag stitch. And I'm going to do what I call stitch off the edge. So the zigzag stitch is going to go right here. Half of it is going to fall over the edge. Now I do this so that the fabric doesn't fray. I do this so that the fabric doesn't fray, but also it looks kind of nice. I like it. Side here. Okay. So this is what the inside looks like. Like I said, half of it goes over the edge. So it just sews the edge. It's almost like a serger type of situation. And this is going to go right here. And then our signatures are going to get sewn into this right here. So this needs to stay together with this right here. So I know that that's the inside cover for that. That is such a cute inside cover, if I may say so myself. Let's see what else we have here. Got this one, and the inside cover for this was what? What was the inside cover for this? Was it this one too? I guess so. I guess so. Let's get this. Let's see what we need to do here. Right here up against the edge, here up against the edge. It is a little uneven here. That's okay though. It's a little bit uneven. And let's see. Okay, so let's cut this. And we'll figure out what we want to do. What do we want to do with how wide do I want to make the inside cover? That's what I need to figure out. That's what I need to know. All right. Okay. So I do like the on these journals, on the little golden books, I like the edge of the signatures to end here, but also might be too much. Also we might go with just 4 inches on this one. Yeah, it has enough space here. Yeah, 4 inches is better, I think. And I think we have to cut off another little sliver on here. Cut off this is not even. What's up? What's up? It looks like it's uneven or something. How'd that happen? I hate when I have to make things even. It's always so hard to get things to be even. It's because the cover of this is like not perfect size here. I need to cut off another little sliver on here. I could measure, but it's okay if I make a mistake. I'm not that afraid of making mistakes, really, or of it not being perfect, because I'm not a robot. So I don't think I could ever make it perfect. I can try and get I can get it to look as nice as I can possibly get it to look like. Let's cut off another little sliver here. And then let's check. Okay, that's better. Okay, so let's make this 4 inches because that's how I really want it to be. Again, I'm just holding it in place. Because it always wants to move away from me. 4 inch, 4 inch. I always make things too big, and then we'll figure out what size I need it to be. That makes me feel a lot better. Okay, so 4. That is good. Yes, that is good. That's great. Okay, so that goes with this one. Put that off to this. Oh yeah, I need to sew that. So let me sew that. 1 moment. Alright, sewing machine. I'm just gonna do red on this one too. I may just do red on all of them, whatever. I'm doing all traditional Christmas colors on them, so that's fine. And I got stuck. Something got stuck. Did it cut off a little chunk? Oh my god. I cut off like the smallest little chunk off of here. It might be okay. It might still be okay. Oh gosh, of course. I might end up remaking this one just because of that. It just took off a little chunk of the corner. Of course it did. Of course it did. This is what can happen, you guys, when you Drunk Journal live on YouTube. Let me go get my tea water. 1 moment. 1 moment. I need some tea to chill out. This coffee cup is too small, but also it's like one of my favorite coffee cups. because it has Mr. Bucky from my favorite Texas truck stop ever, gas station. Mr. Bucky's, he's so cute. Why do I love him so much? Okay. Mr. Bucky. Somebody sent that to me. I can't remember what their name was. Forgive me. She sent me 2 cups and some other Bucky treats. Oh, if I can remember her name. I apologize. I know it's been like a year since she sent it to me. So I might, oh gosh, it's like the smallest little chunk that it took off here. That really freaking sucks. What I could do, I could still technically save it. Oh gosh, I could cut off just a sliver. I could cut off the smallest little sliver. Do I want to redo it? No, I kind of don't want to redo it. So maybe if I just cut off all these stitches, this one might be like a smaller, tiny bit smaller. I just don't want to redo it. We're going to save it. I'm going to save it right now. I just cut off the sliver of stitches I just did. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Nobody is going to know at all. Nobody's going to ever find out. Okay, look at that. Just like it never happened. Oh, we're back. We are back in the game, you guys. Okay. Okay, I am happy with that. That's going to look super cute with the outside cover and the spine. I love it. This is also one of the ones that I got from Walmart this year. So this is one of their new fabrics that they got. Yeah, don't tell anybody, please. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so for this one, I thought the spine was adorable. And now we gotta deal with the inside spine, which the spine here is kind of, it's a little bit weird. But it's okay. Let's cut this one down. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Putting it up against where the spine is. This one's a little bit crooked. Just a smidge crooked. See, that's just a little bit, just a little bit. A little bit small. It's just off size, off cuts. I'm gonna call it off cut. Okay. Okay, let's see if this will work where I'm gonna cut it. It moved there, it moved. I hope that didn't impact it. Oh my goodness. Made me cut it crooked though. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. see if this is good enough. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is fine. This is just fine. Okay, but I don't want it to be that big. I still think I only want it to be 4 inches. Yeah, we're gonna follow that tradition. We're just gonna go with 4 inch. Sorry, you guys, if you follow my videos and I cut it to one size one day and then down to the other another size another day. I apologize. I kind of tend to do that. I tend to change my mind sometimes. Let's see here. But again, that's why I always start with something too wide and then I can change my mind, make it smaller. Because you can't make it bigger. Okay. Okay, all right, that's good. Let's sew this up. And then, like I said, tomorrow we're going to come back and we are going to start getting the signatures in. Maybe I still have to sew on the trim. I have to even check and see if I have trim. I have not checked if I have trim or not. Let's get this sewed up here. Maybe I'll just sew on white lace to these ones. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay. There we have it. There's the inside cover for that. Again, this is where we're going to sew our signatures into. So you get an idea of what we're going to do. And I think the last one, yeah, this is the one I was going to do. This is technically the last one. Okay, let's see. It's a little, that cover is a little crooked. So this is going to be a special task here, you guys. Special little task. Apparently I have trouble getting the spine the size of the cover. You can't tell when it's like this, you know what I mean? But when you're trying to get the inside cover and that's what you trace out, you kind of notice a little bit, just a little bit. This is interesting because it is technically crooked. It's supposed to be crooked. But let's see. Let's see how this is. Could use just a small little sliver off. The smallest sliver. This one's just, there's just no way this is going to be like even because of the spine. And I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's make this 4-inch. Because that's what I've kind of been liking. Okay. It's all good. You're allowed to change your mind. Thank you, Miss Patricia. Thank you. That's why sometimes I try and explain to people, like, I'm not really doing tutorials. I'm just, like, showing you how I'm doing step by step. So, again, sorry if today I do a one size, tomorrow it's another size. That's just how it is. I'm listening to my sewing machine, and it's starting to sound like it did when it needed to be serviced. Like it sounds like almost like a dry grinding kind of sound. There's an extra little like dry sound in there. I can hear it. That's new. I normally don't hear that. It's like a dry sound. I got it serviced in 2020. It's supposed to last till 2022. I guess we'll see about that. Okay, so that's the one for this. And then I think for the one for this I still have to make. Decided I wasn't going to do the one with the hymns. Decided that I wasn't going to do that. This I need to make into paper fabric. I guess this is the last thing I need to do. Let's do that. Because this is done. This is done. This is ready to be decorated. Well, not decorated. I'm ready to start getting this. I'm starting to get ready to work with the signatures. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm trying not to, like, kill my hands. So, at an hour, I'm going to call it a night. And we'll work on it tomorrow. I've already gathered up the pages for the signatures. I think I just have to decide on what printed pages I want to put in the signatures. And, of course, I got to get them cut down to size. Again, I don't know what size I'm going to make them because I haven't put them against the book. So, we'll see. We'll see when we decide what that's going to be. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I have missed crafting, you guys. I have missed everybody. I have missed chatting with y'all. It was so boring just watching TV all day. That's all I could do. So you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys here tomorrow, same time. And yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. If you are looking for junk journal printables, please check out my store over at TsunamiRose.net or TsunamiRose.etsy.com. I think I'll leave the link down below anyways, guys. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.